Ollie, any chance, mate?
Oh, Bossy, let me get that for you.
Oh, mate, I really appreciate that.
No worries
Thank
at
you.
all. Well, that's 2024 done and dusted, Bossy. Time to put the feet up and do a bit of fishing.
Mate, I'm really looking forward to sitting and have a chat and reflect on the year that was, you know.
But what about the year ahead? Looks pretty good too.
Oh,
Here, let me give you a hand with that.
Oh, mate, I really appreciate your help.
No worries at all.
Mate, have you caught any nibbles?
Nothing, Bossy. Couldn't catch a cold.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither. Can you believe 12 months that you've retired? It's crazy, right?
I can't believe it's been 12 months, gone so quick. I missed the competition a little bit during the Spring Carnival, but I didn't miss the early mornings or losing weight.
Yep.
But yeah, it was still, I didn't mind it, sitting back on the outside looking in.
So now you've had the year to reflect. What's it like looking at the riding ranks now? Where do you see it sitting?
Well, J-Mac's had a dominant year, hasn't he? You know, Sydney, Melbourne, wherever he goes, he's been the standout.
Yeah. I think the gap is really, there's a big gap though. There's a real opportunity for the boys and girls to really step up and make that gap even narrower.
Yeah, for sure. You know, Blake Shin's sort of on the periphery there. You know, Craig Williams he's underrated, had a good year again. Jamie Carr and Patches and Mark Zara, you know, when he's not on holiday, he's riding well as well.
100%.
But there's a big opportunity for someone to step up and the challenge is there for them to bridge the gap and have a crack at J-Mac.
No doubt. Ooh, Ollie, got a big one.
You got one.
Got a real big one. Talking about big ones, Ollie. The biggest race of the year for mine, Via Sistine on a Cox Plate. Winning by 7, giving J-Mac his 100th Group 1 winner and smashing Winx's track record. Ooh, I've lost it.
Oh, Bossy. Talk about losing it. I reckon prior to Jenny's opposition, they lost it and they let her get far too far out in front in the Queen Elizabeth. What a demolition job. She just blew them away. I haven't seen a win like that in such a long time and it was just incredible.
Ollie, it's been a big year for some amazing stories, eh?
Yeah, my feel-good story, without doubt for the year, is Harry Coffey.
Yeah.
Getting a big opportunity in a race like the Caulfield Cup and absolutely nailing it. You know, Harry's always been an underrated jockey, always been able to get the job done, but to win a big one like that and really nailing it, I thought was just fantastic. He's had his battles with his cystic fibrosis, really got that under control now. It was just great to see.
For mine, it's Robbie Dolan. Can you imagine? You write movies about this stuff. He's on a boat 2 years before, singing. Sheila Laxon's on the boat with the Melbourne Cup. He gets a photo with her. 2 years later, he's winning a Melbourne Cup on a 300-to-1 shot for Sheila Laxon. That has to be one of the biggest stories of the last decade.
That is a Cinderella story,
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Ollie, I reckon there's going to be some big stories 2025. For mine, the big one is Rose Hill. They're going to have a board meeting on the 3rd of April, I believe, and all the board meetings will get all the information. Then they'll vote whether it stays or goes.
Yeah, that will be interesting to see. I don't think Australia can afford to lose those quality city tracks. We saw the pushback from the participants in Melbourne with Sandown, a changing in the board at the Melbourne Racing Club.
Yep.
That's going to be interesting to see how that unfolds. They seem to really want to push racing.
Yeah, talk about participants. What about this though? Last year, the crowds were up. Everest Day, over 49,000 people.
That looked electric. And Melbourne, the Flemington Carnival, their crowds are up too, and a lot of younger people getting to the races. I hope that trend continues in the new year as well.
Me too.
And the other one I'm keen to see is Storm Boy in 2025. He's off to Europe with Aidan O'Brien. Can he cut it over there? You know, he's been hot and cold here when he bombs the start. He's kind of been a bit disappointing here, but over there, the start's not so important on those big open straight tracks. I think he'll do all right.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to watch. Mate, that was the worst day fishing, Ollie.
Yeah, no good at all, Bossy. But Bossy, if there was one horse you wanted to ride next year, what would it be?
3-year-old colt, Switzerland.
Yeah, Via Sistina for me.
Yeah.
Anyway, looks like fish and chips for us again.
100%, mate.
Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.